Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Godlike Statues, where we do statue talk and high-end collectible review. Thank you all for being here. It has been a very, very tough work week, and I'm very glad it's almost over, and the weekend is upon us. So happy 4th to everybody. It's going to be a great weekend. It will be because I will not be working. That's the best part about it. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for the chat. I want to make sure I address everybody. But Roger, good to see you, sir. Back from vacation. Thanks for stopping in. Good to see you.
Absolutely. Good to be back.
Mm-hmm. So I was talking to Roger. He had mentioned he was in Hawaii. He goes, well, maybe I can sneak away for a little bit, whatever, and get on. I was like, no, man, enjoy it. Have a great time.
I tried.
I'll see you when you get home. Yeah, I'll see you when you get home.
I was getting a little bit of FOMO there, especially with knowing that the Prime 1 video. Yeah. So I was like, right now I could probably sign. I was like, no, I can't do it.
Yeah, no, can't do it. Absolutely not. Enjoy your time. And I saw a few pictures, so that was great to see. Just beautiful pictures. So thank you for sharing that with me.
Yeah, were you in Honolulu or what?
Yeah.
Or Maui or Honolulu? Yeah.
Yeah. I could restart my life in Hawaii. I could do it.
It's very expensive. It's like living in LA, like Beverly Hills.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
That's funny. And of course, your vision with the amazing background, sir. I see you moved into your new home. Thanks for sharing it with us. Good to see you, man. How are you?
I'm good. I didn't go to Hawaii, but I'm good.
All right. I'm still kind of disappointed
about it. I was like, man.
Yeah. But I'm still disappointed I didn't get one of them plates you posted on those plates of food you posted the other day.
It slipped my mind that it was Thursday. I don't know. Today I thought it was Wednesday. So when you see me on link, I'm like, oh, so we doing an unboxing? And I said, oh my God, it's Thursday. But I saw Supergirl and I actually liked it. I liked it better.
Okay.
I liked it better Superman. And the reason why is because I had the low expectation of that movie. So I didn't think it would be, I thought it would be whatever. Then I was like, okay, it's better than I thought. I think if the girl was like more attractive to people, I think it would have done better. Because like I don't know, like, you know what I mean? Like guys, we always look at the girl first, and we like the girl, then we might like the movie. So
No, I know what you mean. We're gonna be talking a little bit about J&D, Supergirl, and Prime 1. I got them side by side, and we'll talk a little bit about that this evening and kind of go over them because there's been a little bit of controversy. My travel buddy, Mr. Matt Martin, good to see you, sir. Thanks for stopping in with us.
Doing good. Tired like everybody else. We've been working, all been working hard this week, it seems like. And I am not getting the weekend off because I got to work, but it will bring statue money. So I can't complain. It brings me statue money. So yeah, and everything else like that. But happy 4th to everybody who celebrates it.
Absolutely. Man, I think there was a green light for me to work maybe on Saturday, and I saw like a dollar sign. So I was like, I may have to think about that. You know, so I may have to think about that. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. But it's great to see you, Matt. Thanks for getting on.
Oh, we got the soccer
Renee. What's that? Good to see you, Renee. How are you, man? Good to see you, man. How are you?
Appreciate it. Good.
Good to see you, man. Thanks for getting on with us. And of course, the godfather of collecting himself, Mr. Kiefer. Good evening, sir. How are you?
Oh man, I'm tired like everybody else. I got up this morning. I'm like, man, I got to take care of this outside. I got to take care of this in the garage. I got to take care of it. And it was all outside stuff. So the humidity was like 200% with 96-degree temperatures. And oh my, by the time I got done, like around 2-3 o'clock, I was just drained. Like, I sat down. I was like, boom, I was out like a light.
Well, that heat will suck the energy out of you quick, man. It's a killer.
Yeah, so, but nothing new statue wise.
Okay.
You sold some though. You sold some, right, Alan?
Oh well, I always see something.
No, you sold some. You sold.
Oh, sell. Yes.
Okay.
I have been selling pieces. And the 9th, which is in like a couple more days, Prime 1 is taking their last payment on Scar. So then that will probably within a week after that, they'll send me an email that it's on a ship, and I'll see it a month or so.
Wow. Okay,
that's cool.
I'm looking forward to seeing that review of Alan's thoughts. Make sure you check those out. Alan does a great job with that.
Can't wait to see your unboxing too. It'll be awesome.
When would
Live.
that happen? When would that
Live.
happen?
We try to sneak that in. Just
Yeah.
I bet you if we made it a pay-per-view, like a pay-per-view
Ooh, yeah.
structure.
Oh, pay-per-view.
Nice.
I was like,
sure, as long as the money comes to me, I'll do
I was
it.
just gonna say that. Yeah, I was like, if I get the money, sure, yeah, we can do that. So
You know, everybody's gonna watch that whenever that day comes. You know, must watch TV. You know what I'm saying? Like,
must watch TV.
Yeah.
Yeah,
mm,
exactly.
Projector. Put it on a
Let me address
projector.
the chat because everybody's still coming in, and thank you all for being here. We have a lot to go over this evening. Huge supporters right there. Terry, great to see you, sir. Thanks for stopping in with us. You can't have a show unless Mr. Kramer's here. The simple answer is yes, your name is Jimmy. Thank you. Your name is Popo, all the price hours. I just people, man. You know, we're going to talk about, you know, our statue companies kind of etching us out a little bit. And I was talking to a collector. Well, we'll go over that in just a minute. You know, we're going to talk a little bit about that. That'll be our first topic for the evening. Alter Stay, great to see you, sir. Thanks for stopping in with us. And Jack, good to see you. Thank you, sir. Great to see you. Vision doing double duties. I see you, son. I see you. I see you. If you ever want to know anything about aliens, make sure you check out Omnibus Jack. Great channel too, and amazing collector and a lot of knowledge, especially on aliens and stuff. She's very, very knowledgeable. Thank you all for being here. Echo, great to see you, sir. Yeah, I mean, we're going to talk a little bit about that this evening because I have some guesses. Alter State, great to see you. Thanks for being here. My main man, Don C. Mr. Belfry, great to see you. That's the Belfry. Kind of skipping a little bit. Good to see you, Dinesh. MVP is here. Thank you all for stopping in. Just saw Supergirl today. But okay, 8 out of
Okay,
8.
cool.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not a bad score at all.
I might go see it this weekend then.
I will. I have to watch it. I've heard good, more good than bad on that one.
Okay.
Compared to He-Man. You know,
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to check it out myself then. Salon, great to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, actually, this is my banger times. Okay. Yeah, you know, I was thinking today on the way to work, I was talking to Matt too a little bit, you know, I was thinking about, you know, some of me and Matt were talking, and Alan's talked to me about this once before too, is that, you know, we had it feels like every statue I've looked at in the last like 6 months have been $2,000 plus. But now I was talking to Matt this morning. I was like, you know what, Matt? Every statue I've looked at for the last few months have been $5K plus. And I had to take a step back and think about that. I was like, man, that's you know, it's almost becoming the standard for me. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to get this and this and this. Well, that's $5,000 for that one, and that one. So is that the right move? You know, it's something that I think about when I'm doing my pre-orders and I'm thinking about set pieces that I'm going in. And the question I had tonight for the panel and for the chat is, are companies, you know, etching out the collector, like the collector just collects, you know, maybe they get 2 or 3 statues a year. And how is that? How are these prices affecting collecting right now? As to I'll give you a good example. Alan called me, and he had broken down, and I'll let you speak to him in just a minute. But he broke down the alien piece, and he broke it down literally by numbers, and he had it all laid out for me. I was like, I just couldn't believe the pricing and what the math was on that. And Alan will go over it in just a minute if he doesn't mind, because I really want the community to hear that, because it was really important. But Roger, I'll start with you. I mean, do you think that statue companies are etching out, collectors, or what do you think about some of these prices that are coming up?
So I'm gonna from a collector standpoint, and then I'll talk on it from, like, you know, the production standpoint. But like as a collector, I remember telling myself when I first started collecting, when the piece came out that was $400, I told myself, I don't know if I'll pay that much. It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And that was 2008, maybe 2007. And then $500 became kind of $500 to about $550, $575 became a standard for like sideshow piece for a little while there. And I told myself, I was like, man, this seems like a little bit more expensive, but I can see there's premium. The paint is better. I can see that they've upped their game a bit here and there. And then little by little, it started happening more. I started noticing $800, $850. And that might have been about maybe 7 or 8 years ago. And there were pieces like Thor or a Galactus piece I have over here too that was a little pricey like that. And I told myself, I was like, that seems a bit much. I'm going to go ahead and probably just stay at that range because these things can't get to $1,000. Well, then Prime 1 XM come out, right? And that became like a baseline pretty much. It was 1,000 up. And for Prime 1, it was like 1,200 up. And then the changing of scale, like 1/4 was like the standard for a long time there, right? Then 1/3 became like real collectors that there's different tiers of collectors as well too, which I think is another factor. There are collectors that focus and have really large, elaborate collections, and then there's more casual collectors.
Sure.
I consider myself somewhere in the middle because like I do have some 1/3 scales and I do have primarily 1/4. It's mostly about space, but I'm willing to spend an extra buck for something I really, really like. But at the same time, I feel like the average collector is getting locked into not necessarily being able to get certain pieces. It seems like, right? It seems like the average collector is kind of getting stuck, or at least, allocated into buying only certain pieces and getting kind of edged out, because I could say that maybe they've upped their game exponentially. And let's just say the pieces from 5 years ago to now are substantially different. They're not. I don't, in some regards they are, don't get me wrong. But there's some areas where they've upped their game. But I mean, have they reinvented the wheel here and started adding actual minerals and ores? Is there alloys in there? No, it's still primarily, it's mostly polystone, right? And sure, you might have a couple of premium pieces, but I would have thought that having like cloth or some of those things maybe would have added to it. But we're not doing, they're not adding different mediums and stuff to it as much as they used to. So it's kind of hard for me to justify completely spending over $1,000 for, I'll use the Jubilee piece. Spending $1,000 for a Jubilee piece, even if it lights up. I've got pieces that light up that have pretty cool dynamic poses that are not necessarily the same value. That if they came out now, they would probably be $1,100 probably, right?
Yeah.
And that's where it kind of like, that's what I realized is I try to give the companies the benefit of the doubt. I try to play, because I also try to not be, like, I try to remove my consumer kind of view of it and try to think of it from their standpoint. If it wasn't for these companies, I wouldn't have a hobby. I wouldn't have this medium where I can purchase these statues that I'm huge fans of. Before that, there were model kits that people put together and painted. And I couldn't afford those as a kid in high school. So once I got to the point to where I was making big boy money, right, I could actually buy these polystone pieces and stuff, right? So I try to remember that and realize, like, I now have a lot of things to choose from. I now have a wide array of collections that I can now purchase because it is such a big medium. So I'm thankful for the studios that and the productions now that are done that allow me to even be part of the hobby, right? So, but at the same time, though, looking at the value, looking at the change of the medium, and looking at how different they are over the last 5 or 6 years, I don't see a lot of ways to validate the pricing where it's going to now. The only thing I can lean on is from a production standpoint, the cost of time and materials has definitely changed. Like from a global standpoint, economic, geopolitical issues have all added to cost that have nothing to do with what we do, but there is a ripple effect for how things get affected globally. So that's another issue as well too. Then there's a tariff thing too. That's another thing too. That sort of shipping changed as well too. And so I don't know where shipping gouging or where shipping is legitimately validated, but I can understand why it would increase. It'd be crazy for not to increase, considering the time of cost of materials and what it takes to make these things.
I agree.
Lastly, I know for a fact that what it costs to produce these pieces is still exponentially cheaper than what it would cost to be made in other countries than where they're made right now. I have to remind myself that even though I'm spending $1,200, $1,500 on a piece, that's still nothing compared to the time and effort that it goes into hand painting these pieces, polystone, sanding. You try to get a piece made individually like that, you're going to spend more than that for the one piece. By trying to have somebody make it that or like other professionals that do hand painting and do, let's say, molding or that do the 3D printing stuff. That whole process done individually, if you really want to, you can easily spend probably $3,800 on an individual piece. And like I said, it all depends on the quality of the paint job. So, so again, there's no labor laws in these countries where we're buying stuff from, so they're able to like get the utmost amount of labor into making lines that are 100 edition size. So like I said, I try to like keep all those things in balance, but at the same time, fiscally, it's kind of hard for me to justify spending what some of the costs are, and it's made me more selective because of it.
Yeah.
So that's probably. I didn't mean to take everybody's thunder here. Like
no, it's a good brings.
All right, good night, guys. Roger took
Good night, guys.
Sorry.
Roger helped a lot because I'm.
I was talking to a collector. I guess it was a few months ago, but I think I mentioned this before. But they had told me that, hey, I saw your guts piece. I think it's just amazing. I just know I could never get that. And Alan, their response was, all I have is sideshow pieces. Mm-hmm. And I had to correct that really quick because sideshow makes great statues. Mm-hmm. And we all have to be proud of what we have, along with we're collecting within our means, right? Yep. Mm-hmm. And there's so many great statues out there and ones to choose from. It doesn't mean that, just because somebody has this piece or this piece, that this guy has more value over here. Some pieces go for more, but it's all about what you love and how you collect within your means. That's the key here. That's that. And I did have to correct that too, because it was something that was brought to my attention. Now, Vision, you don't pick up just anything, man. You have got some really amazing Prime 1 dioramas. You have some of the best statues I've seen. You have some great ones, man. Some really, really good ones, especially that dark side, man. I love it. Anyways, so what do you think about pricing right now? Is it pushing out, collectors, or what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think absolutely it is pricing out collectors, because when I came in, I think the base price for 1/3, because I went straight to 1/3, massive, that I've seen like a Prime 1, it was either between $800 to $1,200. Around now, those is about each 1/3 is $1,500 to $3,000. But some premium pieces exceeded $4,000. And then on top of that, you got to think about shipping has become a major expense. A large 1/3 scale statue is easily at several $100 or even $1,000 or to the final cost. So collectors being more selective instead of buying every release. Many are just focused on certain pieces or their favorite characters. And then I would say the aftermarket has softened since the resale value aren't there as strong across the board. Collectors are less willing to buy every new release. Hold on.
New statue just arrived, right?
My girl, my son gonna try to get me. But so they've been like selective though and stuff like that. Then like with the aftermarket again. So at the same time, the quality of the scope and the paint applications and mixed media and overall presence has improved. But I don't think the prices should be as high as it is. I just think they just really wake up in the morning and just say, look, let's just see how many people want to buy this or that. The only company I see that haven't raised their price yet, but I consider them still new, is Legendary Beast. Because they like a year and a half by themselves solo, so their price has been like $1,500 to maybe $1,700, right there, and stuff like that. It's now I can understand stuff needs to go up though, but like when I first got into this hobby, right, I saw Jetwing. Jetwing was the reason why I got in it. I saw the price of $3,600. I was like, and I said to myself, I would never buy that. 4 days later, I bought Maestro. That was my first statue I paid for it. So, so my first statue was $3,100. So that was my norm was like when I got on the shows, everybody like, oh, it's getting expensive. I'm thinking like I already went there, so I already passed all that. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not no Alan Kiefer buying tree beard. Congratulations. But it is more and more though. Like, it's like, man, I got to live through Alan and Matt and you guys. I'm at the peasant of the group. I'm like,
oh man, no.
I'm right next. I'm right next to Jason.
Okay,
I'm gonna start building displays outside. That's something I could do right now.
So I was talking to Alan, right? And I said, you know what? I'm gonna see how Renee's doing. I really want to invite him tonight, to the show, whatever. Because the guy, he only gets certain pieces.
No, I don't.
And the certain pieces you get, my friend, are amazing. Like there's only certain ones that or at least the last 3 or 4 have been just, amazing statues. So, but let me ask you a question. Okay. So what do you think about that? Do you think that the pricing now, and Vision had a great point, even the resale now of certain statues, do you think that collectors are being priced out? I mean, what do you think?
I was hearing some of Rogers and Vision stuff that he said. I kind of agree, but in my opinion, I think a collector is a collector. It doesn't matter what you collected. Okay. I personally feel it's not the price. I think it's always going to be the space. My thing is, I've always said this. I know sometimes people focus on the price of a piece, and I see those same collectors that say, "Man, that piece is so expensive." I've said this millions of times. I've seen, let's say, 10 sideshows. I add up that price and I go, that's a lot of money right there. You know, so I rather pick and choose on what I want, So as a collector, I'm looking at it more like, if I want something, I'm gonna find a way to get it. That's my attitude. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way I think about this. And man, as Roger was saying, man, I was looking at my account in Sideshow, man, $469, man, back in the days, man. I was like, wow, man, But like what Roger said, we just got to be like honest with ourselves. The economy, man, it has changed a lot, man. So everything has gone up, and it starts with the gas price, and it then trickles down to everything, So. I mean, a collector is a collector, in my opinion.
That's true.
So.
You bring up a good point. Like there's different tiers of collectors too. Like there's diehard collectors that find a way. Like they'd rather not pay other things to get the statue they want. And then there's those who are maybe more casual. And then you got like that elite tier of like, or this next tier level of collectors who have like these massive studios.
Right.
I feel like that divide between the casual like collector and that next tier collector that I call them the Thailand collectors. They're all those guys that live over there. I've seen their collections. They have like hangars dedicated to like nothing but statues.
Right? I'm sorry, Roger.
Yeah.
Because I one of the shows, I think it was Freddie. My thing is like, I when I first got into this hobby, I would look at people's background, right? The old school collectors. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with this guy. He passed away, Hero Statue Collector Lou, and he I remember it stuck in my mind ever since he said this. He said, before you start this hobby, because it's expensive, plan things out. Right? A sheet of paper. My mindset was like, okay, this is gonna be easy. So I put 10 villains and 10 like good guys, That was my mindset. But like Freddie said something one time, I think that I agree. I think it's easy to say that, but when you're in this hobby, you like everything, and you're gonna have to learn through the grind. You're gonna have to grind through this, and you're gonna start looking at your collections and start pushing things out and putting say like, okay, I gotta go a different direction here, And it's just this hobby is just crazy, but. To close it out, just say, like I said, a collector is a collector. That's my mindset, You just gonna have to find a way. Yeah.
I agree with you, Rando, because when I came in, I had the same thing. I said, well, if I buy 3 of those, that's one. I'd rather have that one than 3. Like I would rather not do nothing the whole year, take my family on a bomb, like a way better trip. I can bring the grandma with name and tell them that it's paid for. I know how to sacrifice. I eat noodles. So, but the elite collectors, we're gonna label it Matt. I'm gonna call the elite collectors Matt. So from now on,
Matt, I'm easy to satisfy. As long as you give me a sandwich, lettuce, tomato, onions, I'm good. I make my sandwich.
Hey, imagine somebody bring him a sandwich, there's no onions, he throw it. Yeah, I said onions.
What's this?
Yeah.
All right, Ram, people's champ over here.
Well, Michael, it's good to see you, man. You sent me some pictures out. I'm going to bring them up in just a minute, but let me ask you a question. So you heard the panel, but are some of these statue pricing, is it etching out some of the collectors where they're not able to get, certain pieces? Or what's your thoughts on that?
Oh, 100%. I think, and you compound with shipping on top of that. I know we look at the statue prices and then shipping, but I think that's definitely part of this whole statue price. I mean, you have to expect that. I think a lot of us are getting priced out of the hobby. I mean, a 1/3 for, $3K and then, 1,600 in shipping. I mean, it's crazy. So, for sure. Yeah.
Very expensive. No, it's a good bring. It's funny that, Ramo was talking about, he had said, if I find something I want, I'm going to find a way to get it. That's the piece that I want. I'm going after it. It almost sounds like The Godfather. He just gets it. Alan, he wants it. You know what? It's not going. Yeah, I think I asked Alan one time.
That's Alan. No, that's Alan.
I know.
Alan. That's not me. That's not me.
I asked Alan one time, hey, Alan, what's in your cart? He goes, man, no. I don't do that. If I want that, I'm going to buy it. Then I have.
He said he don't window shop. He
go ahead and picks that sucker up. And he makes sure
he builds another wing in his house. I mean, come on.
I'm trying my best to be a window shopper. I bet you that's fun. You don't waste a penny.
It takes discipline. It's what the FOMO is one issue, right? But then once you get past the one you think you have to have, and it comes out and it goes, and you realize you don't have it, it doesn't phase you. You're like, I think I was okay after. If it doesn't phase me that much, then I didn't want it as bad. It's out there.
You see a 10K video of somebody showing it, like, damn, I do want it now.
But then again, that could happen too. But then now, honestly, I used to have that stress. If I saw the edition size was getting low and I got that notification from Sideshow telling me like, hey, it's almost gone, I'd be like, oh, nope, I gotta have it. Then there's a few of those that I skipped, and I ended up getting them later on aftermarket because that ends up being another thing too. So I've learned to be more like patient in that regard, that I realize I can probably end up finding the piece later on if I have some more patience about it. And again, like I said, I ended up disciplining myself because I told myself I wasn't going to buy it. I had stopped. I got I ended up getting like 6 or 7 in 1 year or something like that. And then I was like, dude, I can't do this every year. It's not sustainable. So I ended up, and I know that sounds crazy because some people are like, oh, that's it. But I ended up like inking it down to like more like 1 or 2 a year or something. Now I haven't got a new one in probably like a year and a half, maybe 2 years. I haven't got a new statue.
Roger, I was the opposite. I started off with 1 piece a year or maybe 2.
Yeah.
And everybody jokes around and makes fun of each other, just joking. But people are focused on my pieces the last 2 years, which has been crazy for me. But it's because I started so slow. So for me, I'm kind of lucked out because these pieces have gotten better. Like the quality and all that. So,
And you learn the game. And then when you get your piece, Roger, and when you get your whatever piece you decide, you're going to appreciate it like a lot.
Yeah. I lucked out. The way I got into the hobby was a gift. Like, I worked on certain projects, and I joked about the project that I was working on. I was doing some marketing, some 3D marketing material for Iron Man 3 back in 2013. And I joked with the producers that were working on the project. I told them, I said, hey, look, because they asked me like, hey, is there anything that we can help you out to help get the project completed faster like that? Is there anything that we can give you? And I joked and I said, hey, I'm going to need a lot of Hot Pockets to get this done. I'm going to need a really nice bottle of scotch, and I'm going to need my work to be considered for an Academy Award at some point. And I was just joking, right? So fast forward when I finished the project, I did get a box in the
Hot Pocket.
Dude, it was a box that had dry ice in it, and it had a box of Hot Pockets in there. I later got a bottle that had a really nice bottle of scotch. And then fast forward a couple more months after that, I get this big box. I open the box, and inside there's a note from the company, and they were like, "Hey, this isn't an Academy Award, but I guarantee you not many people will have one." And it was this Iron Man right here. So
cool.
So like after that, me working with these companies, it kind of became an ongoing thing. Like, I got a thank you, and then I got one of these. So that's how I got in. They were gifts. And then as I started building the collection that way, I was like, you know what? I think I kind of want to like maybe, diversify and add maybe this character. So then I started like getting them on my own. And then I started seeing like the value and the price and all that good stuff. Right. So yeah, that's like I said, I kind of went in tippy-toeing it at first. but at the same time, like the one banger after another kept coming out. So I was like, I think I gotta have this. I got this goes with my X-Men line, right? Because I got a line of X-Men, so I gotta have that too, right? Well, I'm into villains too, so there's that villain that just came out. But I've also learned to be disciplined because like there's not enough representation of some of the characters that I want, so I gotta wait. Like I'm pretty sure at some point they'll get made. So there's that. But yeah, like that I kind of started off like you. Like I said, I didn't know what I was getting into when I did when I first.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't know if that was a good thing. That gift, the rabbit hole you got that person got you into. So
yeah,
it's crazy.
If only they knew.
Yeah.
Oh, Jimmy,
we can't hear you, Jimmy. We can't hear you.
I can try to read your lips.
Sorry about that, Matt. I know you've got some bangers coming in, but I mean, what do you think about this? You know, collectors that are, they're on a budget, or do you think that some of them are being etched out right now with some of these pricing?
Well, its short answer is yes. Some are being priced out, and let's just be real. This is our hobby and things like that, but a lot of the people, like our friends or whatever, or people we know, are going to be priced out. It's just the way the business is going right now. Now, that being said, instead of buying, let's just say you buy like maybe 5 sideshow items a year. Let's just say sideshow PFs, which is, at this point they're right at 1,000. So let's just say 1,000, which everybody is up in. Certain people are in arms about sideshow. I'm like, everything goes up, so why are we bitching? I mean, the price that we pay for gas, eggs, whatever, it is what it is. We live, so I don't get the whole, well, I never thought sideshow would go up to 1,000. Well, things cost money, people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Now, that being said, let's say you normally get 6 a year, premium formats.
Yeah.
Well, then, number one, let's just say now you can get 3, but then you get, let's just say you get like 2 on the aftermarket, which right now the aftermarket, you can get some bangers, type thing like that. You can get some bangers. Or so instead of, hey, I normally get 6 statues a year. Well, instead of getting 6 all new statues, do what like Roger, hey, just get them on the secondary market and be happy, because it's still new.
Yeah,
it's still new to you. I mean, it's still new. I mean, but yes, the short answer is yes, certain people are going to be priced out, but then that's when you go to the secondary market and you can still fulfill that need, because I mean, everybody here buys stuff on the secondary market, type thing.
Absolutely.
You can't tell. I mean, you can't unless they say, hey, well, it's got a break here or whatever, then you just send it to Alan, type thing like that. But, but no, I mean, nobody's ever in this hobby has ever been ashamed of buying something on the secondary market.
No, not at all. I think we've all done that, and there's nothing wrong with that.
A statue in pajamas one night.
I think that's how most guys. I know I started in the secondary market a little bit, because it was because at first you're not familiar with this hobby, and you start seeing all these awesome pieces that you missed out on, and it's different times compared to now. Like back then it was hard to find those pieces. And that's how I kind of got started with that.
Yeah, but Ramo, I agree, but I think, and to Matt's point, I think it's a challenge now to sell on the secondary market.
You're right.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I've got multiple pieces, and I won't go into it, but it's like trying to, you don't even get inquiries, and if you do, it's like you get lowball offers, or you get somebody. And Matt and I were talking about this today, and I won't go too far into it, but people,
what are you
they'll message you and they'll say, "Is this still available?"
What do you got available, Michael?
What do you got? And then you say it's still available, and they never hear from them.
Yeah.
Yep. Which is the weirdest thing to me.
Can't stand that.
Except if your friend, why do you inquire? And except if you're friends with Matt Martin, he'll send it to you 3 times just to mess with you.
Isn't available. I was talking to Dan. He goes, are you doing that to boost it up in the things? I said, no. I said, I'm doing it to help with Michael. You know what I'm saying? Because type thing like that.
The collusion. Exposed.
I got
Yeah,
Vision right now. Is it still
Hey,
available?
Michael, I was speaking more to how it was back then compared to now. Because back then these pieces held their value.
Yeah,
And some of
you're
these
absolutely right.
hard to find statues were hard to find legit. And like I think one of my I know that OG Galactus from Sideshow. I wanted that real bad, and it was hard to find, and I got it, and for a good price. I mean,
Okay.
for them as a seller. Now the seller is like you said, struggling.
Sure.
Well, it's yeah, and that's great, Remo. It's just I don't know. I kind of I was telling again, Matt, Jimmy, Vision, Dan. You think that this thing I'm going to put this up, and it's a J&D piece, for example. I have a few J&D pieces that's going to sell like that, or I have a Prime one. I have like the DK3 that'll sell like that, and they've been sitting there. I mean, the LBS Thanos, and again, this is not an advertisement for me. I'm just saying, it's just like.
Hit them up.
I don't know. I thought these were some. I don't want to say. I don't use the word grail, but just some pieces that I thought would sell very quickly, and they've been there for weeks, and it's just very surprising to me. So
let me ask you a question, Mike, because you and
it's not. It's still available. Yeah.
No. Well, yeah. I know.
I actually texted him while you said it.
me, you, and Battlecat have that hard to find Ghost Rider PCS piece.
Yes.
Which is statue of the year, in my opinion, right now, as it sits. Do you think we could put that bad boy up and still get what we paid for it?
No.
I think we could.
No.
I think we could get
I think it's so expensive.
The only way you can get that is if people could pick it up, though. But you're going to lose out on that shipping. You get what I'm saying, though? Because like the market is flooded. It's like, if I'm gonna give you $4,000 and $1,500 in shipping, then that's $5,500. Now I'm putting myself into another level. Now I can get that new Hulk that just came out from Queen Studios. That's what 45 to 5,000 ship right now, and it's available. So that's how I'll think. Like, well, they'll think like, well, that's kind of old though. It does look nice, but I can have the new fresh thing.
Yeah.
Now I'm in a different.
Hey, Matt, it's because the way I think, I for some reason, I think the bigger the piece is harder to sell those pieces compared to the 1/4 or smaller pieces. Like the 110s, the 1/6. I think they're easy to sell and you get your money back compared to these awesome big old pieces. Like I've always wanted that Devastator from Prime, to put with the Hush. And I've seen a few times here and there go for sale. But man, I'd be like, man, that's a big old piece, man. It's just you gotta commit to it.
Shipping though, like it's more the shipping. Like when I kept saying free shipping, right? And then Prime One finally did. Prime One said you guys asked for it. Prime One Vision asked for it, right? And when they did it, I spent $12,000 on that free shipping because I'm like do. You know what I mean? I just bought a lot of stuff though, but like they never done it again because they done it.
You need to go to Big Bad Toy Store and pay that $2 shipping, baby.
Come on, I'm gonna go check them out right now while I'm here.
Well, I know you've been waiting patiently, but and you had some really good information for me when I was driving home. I usually call Alan and talk because I have a long drive on the way home usually, and you kind of broke down the Prime One Aliens piece. But first of all, first question is, do you think that collectors are being priced out right now with some of these pricing? What's your thoughts on that?
I think it boils down to what companies are you purchasing from? Now, for me, if I look at Sideshow or Iron Studios, I don't think I would feel too bad or feel like I was being priced out. Their prices, of course, are they higher than they were 5 or 6 years ago? Yes. Everything is.
Okay.
Sure. But the situation that I'm in and some other collectors, I don't collect Sideshow. I don't collect Iron Studios. I don't collect Leaderhead. I don't collect, from these companies. So right now I'm focused on Prime One. I'm focused on J&D, and I'm focused on Queen and Infinity. And these are all, top tier studios. And everything they put out are expensive pieces.
Absolutely.
But, that's on me for putting myself into that situation and feeling like those are the kind of pieces that I want to have.
Sure.
So, and when it comes to those pieces, yes, I feel like I am starting to feel a little bit squeezed out,
Sure.
even with Prime One. Now, I'll say this right up front, in case you're watching Prime One, we all love you.
Yep.
Love everything you make. I would say 70% or thereabouts of my collection is Prime One. But I got to call you guys out because some of this just makes absolutely no sense. I don't know who's in charge of marketing there, but I think the board of directors needs to look at whoever's in charge of marketing and maybe take them aside, he or her, and have a little chit chat because
Sure.
some of what you're doing makes absolutely no sense. And I am going to call out this one particular case, and it is the latest Queen Alien laying the eggs. Now I have looked at that piece and I've studied it, and I don't see the value.
Mhm.
Now, if anybody's purchased this, God bless you, good for you. You've got that kind of disposable income that you don't care. But and I rounded it up to $9,000 for that piece. I don't see anything there that justifies $9,000 for that piece. Nothing.
That's nuts. Yeah.
It's a large piece, but it's not that large.
You know what?
Um,
You know what I kind of compared it to when I first saw it was the rumbling from Attack of the Titans. The way it's displayed in white and everything that's going on, and that's only three. I believe it's $3,000 or 2,500. That's what that is. And for that to be that 9,000 around that, yeah,
right.
that's
I think
insane.
you're paying for the ES, so I think the more the money's for the
So,
more the ES.
okay, so let me finish here. So I started doing the math because I like to get on my calculator sometimes and just see what the hell's going on. So at a 40 edition size and 9,000, I rounded it up a couple $100 to $9,000 unit cost. That's $360,000. Now, if that's their target dollar that they want to make off of this piece, if they had gone from 40 to say 75 edition size, would have brought the price down to $4,800 unit cost.
Wow.
If they'd have brought it down to 80 or brought it up rather to 80 edition size, that would have brought the unit cost down to $4,500.
Wow.
If they would have made 100 of them, and I don't think they would have had a problem selling 100 of them. In
No.
fact, I think at 100, and it breaks down to $3,600 unit cost at 100 edition size, they'd sell those things out in a week to 10 days would be my guess. If they did 150 of them, would have brought the unit cost to 2,400. And if they did 200 of them, which I think that's getting kind of high for that piece, it would have
Sure.
brought the unit cost down to $1,800. And here we are, we're sitting at a 40 edition size at $9,000. Well, all I can say to anybody that bought this piece at $9,000, if you think that in 2 years you're going to sell this piece and break even, it's not going to happen. You'd be lucky to get 50 cents on the dollar.
Sure.
So again, I don't know who's in charge of marketing, but man, I hate to say this, man, you got your head up your butt.
Yeah,
This is just nonsense. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And the same thing happened with that VIP thing. I don't agree with how they handled that either. To me, if you want to have a thriving company, get that piece into as many hands as you can. If you need to make $360,000, lower the damn raise the ES on that piece so that it gets in the hands of more collectors, and get that price, get that unit cost down to where a lot of collectors can enjoy that piece. I don't agree with what you're marketing, what you're doing, and I just have to get that off my chest. But Prime One, I love what you do, love your statues, but some of these marketing decisions are bonkers to me, make no sense.
Okay.
So go ahead, everybody.
Well,
Yeah, I was going to say you bring up some valid points, especially because I, for one, when I look at these edition sizes, sometimes I wish I could be a fly on the wall to see exactly what the thought process is and what ultimately is the deciding factor for what number they land on. Right? Like I try to think about what it might cost for them as a studio to pay those creating the piece for how long they'll be working on it. The larger the piece, how many people are working on it, like how much of their team of painters and how many of those that are working and all actually sanding and molding all the pieces. Like, what's the cost of the labor for them? Are they justifying it like that because they only have so much time to work on a piece? They have to get it out. Like, where are they pressed for funds in the sense that they have to maybe create a smaller edition size and get a bigger bang for their buck sooner rather than later? Like, there's all these like other little variables that kind of go into it that make me wonder how are things going internally that they come to these decisions for the edition size. Is it pure, because like the edition size can't just purely be decided based off demand, because that piece could easily be extremely at high demand. I can understand if a piece gets marketed and it's not quite hitting off with all the collectors and stuff, and they kind of just lower the edition size because they're not going to sell a 1,500 of it. They're not going to sell 800 of it. So let's just make it 300. But you bring up a solid point. This could easily be the centerpiece for anybody's collection because it's such a huge, epic, awesome piece, and anybody who's an Aliens fan would want this piece.
That's the scene, yeah.
Do you guys think that they heard the feedback with the big chat, and in a way, this alien piece is a VIP type piece? They just didn't put VIP in front of it because of the low ES and the high price on it. I'm curious. I don't.
Well, my thing is this: what about the weapon depot? When I built my this room right here, I built this room around the weapon depot. Like, you can tell me when they showed me that I was not going to get that statue. When they put a price $20,000 for what? That's a Honda, and that's a car. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. And I did like something like how Alan did the math and stuff like that. I'm like, all you doing is mirroring it. You look at the statue, the left side is identical to the right side. So what they did was just do one side and just copied it, flipped it, and they printed it out. Like, it's not like it's that difficult. But I was like, that's how I knew I was broke. I was okay. My little Batman's up here.
Well, Freddie, I'm glad you made it with us, man. I know you're running a little bit behind, and I'm glad your daughters won the volleyball game.
Hey, Freddie,
I have the question for you, sir. Are collectors being priced out right now with the way pricing is going? What's your thoughts on that, sir?
First things first. How's everybody doing? Glad to be here. Everybody,
How you doing, buddy?
He's still celebrating. The parade's still going on down there.
My daughter's team undefeated. I think we're 5-0. So
that's good. Awesome.
Nice.
And yes, I'm still in the celebration stage, 53-year run. So I'm still happy. And hey, everybody in the chat. Yeah. So as far as priced out, yeah, man, I think everywhere in this hobby, everybody's priced out. Statues. For those who collect figures like me, that's an issue as well. We're seeing the markets being flooded of statues, Hot Toys, 1/6 figures. Everybody's just dumping stuff, trying to make new pieces that cost a lot of money. There are pieces that we all want, that have come out way late because production has been held up. Things are finally starting to be released. Things that we forgot about are now available, putting up for PO, or finally is it's finally is out. And then you hear with certain companies, which I've seen, where the shipping prices just got released. We're like, wait a minute, why is shipping $2,000 or $1,000 or $800 and stuff like that? And a piece that we've been waiting for a while now. And some of us, there are some pieces we want. Sometimes we try to cancel it because we're like, shipping is way too much. I'm already paying too much for the statue. But some of us, we really want a piece. We don't want to cancel it, so that we try to dump other pieces, other figures, other statues. Like, I gotta sell 3 to 4 or 5 statues. Some people even in this group, trying to make, trying to get money for pieces that we want that cost a lot of money and stuff like that. So this whole thing, man, it's screwed up, and I hate that the hobby is getting here, where these companies, everyone, Prime, whoever, a PC, like all of them, it's just, it sucks, man. And it's hard when you're not behind the scenes, because we don't know if it's the actual company, if it's production costs, if it's what it costs to ship, the companies out there. Man, it's horrible, man. But we are getting priced out. We do see it, and I don't know. I don't know what's going on out there, man. But it stinks, because even me, I want certain pieces, and I have to hold off. I haven't pre-ordered anything this whole year, since this whole year started. Everything I have now, I'm just trying to pay off for what I already ordered. There's stuff I'm eyeing, but
yeah,
it's just, I'm looking at the prices, man.
It's hard to pull the trigger, right?
Yeah, and there's nothing now that I love that much where it's like I gotta put down a deposit. For me, I'm waiting for stuff to drop before I even decide, because I've seen it too many times, especially recently, man, that the shipping costs, right? Not just the statue, but the shipping. Shipping has been insane. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. And then even with the deals, with some companies, after the deals, when you have deals and they chop certain percentage off, if the shipping price is as much as the statue. Yeah. So I'm like, what am I saving? Like, you got the deal down to like $1,500, then the shipping price is now $1,500. So I don't know what's going on, man, but we are definitely getting priced out.
Mind games. They try and trick you, and yeah.
So everybody, man, you gotta be smart about what you're spending, how you're spending. I don't jump at everything. Like, I don't care right now if they tell me ES is 40 or 50. I'm not rushing for anything right now. That's me. I'm not rushing for anything right now.
Well, good for you, Freddie.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, Cypher, no, I got your message, man, and you are right. The pricing was incorrect on the thumbnail. No big deal.
Can I just say one more thing, Jimmy?
Of course.
Regarding this, because this is really stuck in my craw. This new Alien piece. Let me just backtrack a bit, because I was doing some math in my head.
You all right, Alan? You all right?
Yeah, I ain't got no. I
don't know, man.
Alan, I need a number crunch on that.
Yeah, man,
you want to get Freddie need to come check on you?
You want to get up and pee?
No,
you know where this is coming from? He's waiting on that price on that tree beard. He's worried. I think that's
no. I just want to get through these people.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's say they had a target amount of money of $360,000. Okay. If they had done 100 ES, which would have broke down to $3,600, for that piece, in my opinion, they easily could have rounded that up to $39.95. So that's almost $400 more. And still at $39.95, I would have jumped on that if they had made 100 of them. Wow. That would have netted them an additional $40,000 by just making that simple. Somebody over there needs to buy a calculator. Because instead of $360,000 coming in on 100 pieces, they could have had $400,000 coming in. So who's ever in charge over there, freaking wake up.
So
I do agree with him, because I've seen. I think a lot of people
would have bought it. My marketing person, I would fire you.
I brought this up backstage. I don't think we spoke about it live, but wasn't the whole thing with them doing the 40 edition size is they're trying to do the whole 40th anniversary for Aliens, right?
I don't care. That's a reason to lose that much money.
And what if this was the answer to the VIP? Because the VIP, you say you didn't like it, so this was, hey, this is open for everybody now. 40th edition, 40th Alien anniversary. We're not making it VIP. This is open for everybody. It took off all those VIP restrictions. It's available for everyone now. So
some people like
what's the problem?
You got to think though, it's hard. Like some people like what you get though. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, but people bought that VIP edition size, right? And the thing was, and again, that was a high price. Yep. And what the problem was everybody was saying, oh, all these restrictions or whatever. The restrictions are down. They could have made this VIP, but they say, yo, 40 anniversary, 40 aliens. Everybody got open door. So what's the excuse now? Now it's price. Come on, man. Now it's price
before shipping.
But what happened with the VIP thing? Nobody was well. People were complaining about price, but it was more because of the VIP.
That was
why did they make it fair for everybody? It's not fair. Now there's no VIP.
That's a dumb idea. And
what's a dumb idea?
It feels like a VIP piece for sure.
That's what I'm saying. It's a 40th anniversary edition piece.
I don't care. So that piece is not worth.
Then don't buy it. Then don't buy it. Yo, I'm gonna tell you this.
My point, Freddie, is that their marketing decisions are costing them money. They could have made $400,000 if they would have dropped the edition size to 100.
They got 50 statues out right now. They trying to move this one thing. You think they didn't have this planned? You think they care? This is one again. This is their VIP piece.
If this was my business and my marketing guy had made that decision, I'd fire him.
For out of 50 statues that they have out right now for this one anniversary edition size of 40th edition, 40th anniversary, you're gonna fire them over this for making this side one?
But Freddie, think about it though. Even though it's 40th anniversary, right? That's the number. I mean, that's the name, right? If they did, I would say with the 100, just put this is a 40th edition, whatever anniversary. A lot of Alien fans would have bought it. 100 would have sold out. Matt would have got 2. I would have got 1. Ramo would have got 3 probably.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying though, they made it grand and they made like, yo, we can give you this diorama thing or whatever. And I'm not saying it's worth the price. So everybody out there, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it is worth the price. I'm not getting it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not complaining. I'm just saying though.
In this collecting environment, that's a stupid marketing decision to make.
Did somebody buy it, Alan? Did somebody buy this?
They might have.
No, they did. No, they did. I'm telling you, people bought it. Yes, people bought it.
Freddie, that's not the point.
So what's the point?
They could have made, as a company, they could have made much more money.
You don't think Prime One don't know that? You don't think the 50 statues they have made so far, they got 50? Look right now how much statues is out on pre-order right now.
I don't think that they're thinking straight. I really don't.
Because of one statue.
No,
it's not of one statue.
One. This is happening a lot lately.
No, but I'm talking about this $10,000 piece. I'm not talking about those like $3,000-$4,000 that we think is high and should be marked down.
That VIP alien. Anybody that bought that, and no offense, Matt, but when you go to try to sell that piece in 3 or 4 years, the odds of getting what you've got into it back out are you'll probably be lucky to get 50 or 60 cents on the dollar.
Everyone, you're not going into this $10,000 piece thinking it's a one-off. I'm telling you right now, if I'm spending money on $10,000 on this piece, this is gonna be the last statue I am going to sell in my collection.
When I buy pieces, I don't think of selling myself because I'm not gonna get that money back. I don't.
Yeah, you're gonna be living on the street if you're spending that
much money. But again, everybody's pockets is different, right? So, but we're not talking. Most of us will spend like $2,000, $1,000. But I'm like, if your mindset is right now, I'm looking at this statue, I'm gonna buy a $10,000 statue. You think in my mind right now, I'm thinking,
but again, though,
I'm thinking about the market. I'm not trying. This is like a centerpiece. I'm spending $10,000 on this.
Roger said he haven't bought it in a year and a half. We spend over $10,000 a year. So, but if I decide, damn, you know what, that's my one piece I'm gonna get.
Exactly.
That's what I would do. Now I'm going to be mad about it. Like I'm not going to be happy about it. But like what Freddie said, I wouldn't sell it. That'd be the last thing I sell. Like it would be the. Yeah. If my girl got mad, she coming to bust that one up first probably because she know that will hurt me more.
I'm probably going to get an email from Prime One in the morning.
No,
you're banned.
I think some of these statues, that's $3, $4, $5,000. Or even the bus. I think a lot of them to me. And again, out of everybody in this group, I'll call myself out. I'm buying hot toys. So like my pockets ain't like built like for $2, $3, $4 statues, whatever, all the time. Right. And I'm saying I'm Hot Toys based and I try to build up, treat myself to a statue here and there. But I'm saying when I look at certain statues, I don't think it's worth that price. But I get we buying it because we like the stuff. And when y'all buy it, I'll be like, that's too much money for a bust. But y'all be still buying them busts. And I get it. I'm saying people will pay $10,000 for this statue. That's what I'm saying.
I'm trying to break you of that hot toy habit, Freddie.
And I blame you and Jimmy.
But that goes back to Matt's point from before, his question. Okay, so the PCS Ghost Rider 1/3. Okay, they dropped the ES, released it.
I agree with you. This
Do we think we would get Matt, myself, Battlecat, do we think we would get the return on that or more than what we paid for it? And minus shipping, right?
Yeah.
Just the cost of it alone. I don't know. I mean, I think, we use the term grail. I think eventually it will become a grail piece. But
let me ask.
It has nothing to do with the pieces. It's the price. The price that is going to prevent a lot of collectors, unless they're really diehards, to get a expensive piece like that.
Let me put y'all something into perspective, right? With life size, right? They got statue companies like Queen selling life size statues for what, 30, 40 grand? But then you got LBS selling, shout out to LBS, shout out to Jay and Carl. But you got them selling a life size Sentinel statue. How much is that price, Ramo Vision?
5,500.
Yeah.
Exactly. 8,500, and we look at that, we're like, yo,
it's nothing for Vision.
That's nothing for
Vision.
As far as a bust is concerned, first of all, that bust is fire because I think you get two heads right with that as well. I think that's separate. Yeah, that bust is fire. I mean that 1-to-1 is fire too. But so I'm saying you get that, but then you got Queen selling these 1-to-1s for like 30, 40, 50 grand. Now, are you gonna say is Queen stupid for selling their 1-to-1, whatever it is, 30, 40, 50 grand for 1-to-1? No, I mean, look, that's what the bus costs. But shout out to LBS, it's 10 grand. I'm saying, and again, I'm saying that's a decent price. But they got people out there just like 10 grand for that bus, really? 34. Yo, man.
Yeah, it's the eye of the beholder, right?
That's what I'm getting at, Ramo. Thank you.
All these
Thank you,
pieces.
Ramo.
How many times do I buy a piece like the way that I got, right? The fellowship, right? That's there's, in my opinion, there's no company that can create a Lozero ring, like including that tree beard. There's no company that can create something that I would take anything a company can make over this. That's how much I love this piece because of the concept. The core of the movie is in one piece. Unless Prime created this, I'll go there. But it's in my eyes, that's how I feel, and I think a lot of us feel that way. Whatever piece you own, that's how we feel. But others don't think like that. So it's just that's
my mind is different, Ramo. You know what I'm saying? And again, I complain about price all the time. So I'm just saying though, man, a $40,000 bus. Some people be like, that's crazy. We look at LBS $10,000 bus. 1-to-1 statue. We're thinking that's crazy. And then you got Dragon Ball Z statues out there, custom made and stuff, or, you know what I'm saying, or licensed, selling for $2 grand.
Yeah,
$2 grand for a life size bus. And in my mind, I'm like, yo, that's a great price. This is what we need to sell bus for.
That's the part that is so confusing to me. The only thing with me with Prime is the shipping part, because you start seeing these custom pieces and you see how much they charge for the shipping is so very low compared to what Prime does, and I don't understand that. That's what I don't understand.
How does that work, man?
That's shady to me.
You send your own label, that'd be dope. Like you have a label program or something like that. You can upload your label on your account when you want to pay, when you finish paying it off. Because you get what I'm saying, you might get it better. You can go through another source.
I know they give you an estimate, a quote when you first press the pre-order or you buy, and then when it's ready to release, it's like double, almost close to double, right? The shipping. And I don't get that because the actual price they quote you on is a fair price, in my opinion, when you compare it to these customs, So,
I want to say, man, in this realm we're at right now with this market, because I agree, we are being priced out 100%. I think right now we need to temper our expectations on the market, just like with the housing market. When you go buy a house, yes, before the pandemic, how in certain areas houses were called, you get 5-bedroom house for like 200 grand. Now in this housing market right now, that same 5-bedroom house that was $200
to give you a box in California. The same box on the dark side. You get that.
$800 million homes now. I'm just saying now, but if we're searching for a home, you gotta temper your expectations. Are we gonna say in this market, yeah, it's too high? Right now, where we at in the statue, temper your expectations. If it's too high, you gotta calm yourself down and don't buy it, man. You gotta just look and be like, yo, this is where I'm at right now, and you just gotta leave certain stuff alone. And you gotta vote with your wallet. You know what I'm saying? If it's too, don't buy it. Let them see, yo, this ain't moving. But statues gonna keep moving. They're gonna keep raising the price.
You gotta think though, Prime 1 is a worldwide license though, so you can sell 40 of them. It ain't hard to sell 40 of them because there's collectors that we don't know, like collectors I seen before I didn't even know was a collector, and I'm saying I'm like Cinderella, like a peasant cleaning up his house or something.
You got those Bangkok tycoons, man.
Yeah,
they buy all those pieces and stuff. I know that they're gonna get bought up by them. Alan, I consider you one of those tycoons, by the way.
No.
Roger,
I would have loved to have purchased that alien.
Yep.
I just think that
you heard that, Johnny?
Shipping coming
Let's
soon.
make that happen. We got numbers, Johnny.
lost the cushion.
they cut their own throat with that price and that ES.
You got Johnny on the phone, Vision?
If
You
they
got
would
Johnny
have,
Alan got numbers. We are
As far as the housing market's concerned, I'm pretty sure I can make a respectable home out of my shippers.
there you go. That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
my girl told me put a bed in here, right? And she said, "You put a bed in here," and she doesn't understand. I'll be happy still, no matter what. I got a grill. I can cook. You'll be more mad. I'm living better than you. I'm living better than you in the garage.
Yeah.
All right, let's go on the picture, guys.
You give us
I said the
our
same thing.
collection. Listen, you give us our collection, a bed, a hot plate, and a bathroom in one room. We're good to go.
We good. We
Okay,
good.
yeah.
That's what he needs. That's what he needs.
We good.
Oz
Man.
part 2. Oz
It
part 2.
don't take much to satisfy me.
Oz,
Yeah.
went to Oz. That's
You're Ramo. He says all Ramo wants is a sandwich.
A sandwich?
Yeah.
Maybe a strawberry milk, chocolate milk, something like that.
Whoa,
Yeah,
you got
A little
fancy now.
popcorn on the side.
Dude, what are you talking? Dude, you were
Oh,
all
he
good with the
That's
sandwich.
fancy.
Now you
That's
need a
fancy.
shake too.
That's all he
Hey,
needs.
hey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Babe, walk-in closet? Man, I don't need, man, knock all this stuff down and put some statues in here. I don't need all that.
Oh, that's
Walk-in closet. Oh, I want all this stuff, man. Get this out of here.
Well, I got some photos. Let's move on to the photos, guys. But it was a great topic. I mean, I definitely want to discuss it with everybody and get everybody's feedback. But I was talking with Michael today, and what do statue collectors do when they get pieces in? They take the day off. Let's take a look here real quick.
Man,
Check
I
out
took
Michael's
the day,
setup,
yeah.
man. He got
Time
the
off
symbol.
today.
Oh,
Look at how that looks, man.
Who is this?
Wait, who set up is this?
This is Michael Dealey.
Who?
Wow,
Which Michael? This
Damn,
Michael?
This
Thank you for
Michael.
making me feel more broke. Thank you.
No wonder he's been on the low.
It's all
Wow,
out
you ain't even tell me that you was getting like 3 of these, man.
I didn't know you got it in already.
It's been like 2 years in the making, but
Mhm.
you know.
Wait, did
shout
Jimmy
out-
ship you one of them?
No, it wasn't me.
No, you know, so Vision has known they're coming in. I talked to Jimmy today. I talked to Matt. I talked to Battle Cat too.
What
You know,
the
he
hell?
helped
What
me.
the hell, Michael? You talk to everybody but me.
And me too,
Alan.
man. He don't talk to me either,
Alan,
man.
I don't have the all right, let me set it up with your secretary. I'll get a call in with you, no problem.
Hey, for a second there, I thought this was Todd's place.
Wow.
His little
No,
store.
so
The warehouse is-
I want to give a shout out to Todd though. I mean, Todd came through. So these are so one of them is a custom, guys. So on the left where the endo is, that's a custom.
Okay.
And then I have the 29 by 30 by 30, and then I have the 18 by 18 on the right where the T800 battle damage is. But I got to tell you, these, you know, Todd came through on this. This, you know, to kind of reiterate what Jimmy said and what Battle Cat has said, these are well-made display station pedestals. I mean, they've got, I think the biggest thing is the wheels. That makes it so much easier to wheel them around. And, you know, you're carrying these things down, but the wheels on really make a difference. So they're heavy as shit.
They look
Jimmy
nice
said.
though. I like that 18 by 18.
Yeah.
I was talking to a collector about these, and he asked me, like, "Oh, Vision, since you build this stuff, you think it's worth it?" And I told him this. I said, "Look, if you want exactly like what he has, you're not for the price of one of them. You won't be able to build that yourself. Not even me, because the price of that black acrylic is expensive.
Yeah.
You got
Michael, what is the dimensions on the one with the Prime 1 Terminator? Arnold
so
on the right.
The T800. So that's 18 by 18. So that's the standard that Todd has. That's 37 inches by 18. So 37 inches high by 18 deep, 18 wide. So that's the standard that they have. Yeah. And they have,
I was tempted on something like this for the Weta piece, you know, but I think about it. Yeah, it looks real nice.
they're I mean, presents and stuff. I mean, it's funny because my wife, so you guys can't see. I was talking to Jimmy and Matt about this earlier, but so there's a hall. So you walk out to the right of the Jordan piece, and I want to point out, shout out to Battle Cat, because that Michael Jordan painting there is his work. So I want to shout out to Battle Cat. I mean, you guys know him in the community, just an awesome guy and
great artist.
Yeah, great artist.
Yeah, very talented.
Cheers, that's awesome.
And
Absolutely.
I also I want to throw out there too, not only a great artist but a great human being.
Yeah. Yep.
Just a really,
yeah, he's good. Yeah, Battle Cat.
but
Battle Cat for president. Let's do it.
I think Battle Cat could read a book and I'll be interested in it.
Yeah, if you're into art, Battle Cat, he does commissions, but he's not cheap. So, but hit him up. Like if you got something in mind, he'll work with you.
I have that Jordan in my living room, and I'm very proud of it. Jack, I can't remember what it cost for shipping on these. Michael, do you recall?
I think it's around, Jack. I think it's around 180.
Okay. They come on a pallet. They come on a pallet.
They come on a pallet. Yep.
Yeah, be aware of that because they're really big.
That's
you can't tell by that picture, but they're huge.
Yeah,
they're huge.
Yeah, that middle one is Jimmy. No joke. I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
I could jump on that thing like Jimmy too, and yeah.
Question though, like so, since you got him in though, right? I know you still will buy 3. Would you go with like 3 smaller ones, or would you go with 3 of the middle ones, or would you go? Would you do 3 of the custom ones?
So Vision, it's funny that you say that. So what I was going to say was my wife. It's like a kind of a hallway walking through from we have a drop down into our basement, right? And it goes through, and you go into like there's a bedroom, bathroom, whatever. And that middle one, that 30 by 30, and I was telling Matt and Jimmy this earlier. My wife was like, "That's sticking out too far," right? So she's like, it's sticking out too far. People are going to run into it. We have people drinking at our place, whatever. They're going to. I should have gone with a custom 20-inch depth, which I may talk to Todd about. But yeah, that it's sticking out. So it's a little, it's sticking out a little too, but that's my logistical, mix up. But yeah, they're solidly built. I mean, I can't say enough positive things about them. The price, the value, they're awesome pieces, and they'll make a great, addition to anybody's display.
How many colors can you do?
Jimmy, go ahead, please.
Yeah, no, it's endless. You can do any color you want. It's got a color wheel, and you can just make any color you'd like. I'm trying to bring
up the picture that you was modeling on.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring it up right now.
He had one of those lowrider magazine poses on.
On top of it, I was like, okay, you in here swagging?
He's full of tortillas, and he's on the thing. He's in San Antonio. He's.
I got a bookshelf full of books, man. I'm about to get rid of that bookshelf right now.
This will give you an idea how big this thing is. Like I'm sitting on it here. I mean, it's really big. I mean, it's huge, and you'll have an idea of how bright these are in a room,
right?
Because they are super bright and have a lot of presence to them. They're really nice.
Can you dim them down, Jimmy?
You can.
Yep.
I love that post. That's the post. That's the money shot.
Look, I want to make sure.
How much for that statue right there?
So here I am doing a timer of 10 seconds. So I run over here, jump on this thing, and like boom. That's the stuff that I got.
You made Vatos Locos proud all over the place.
Where's GQ? We need GQ.
I don't like Jimmy been on the yard before. I don't know.
They gave you an idea.
But like for anybody to display though, he spent $3,000 on a statue. Like that $10,000 prime one alien, whatever, was $600 more. Like I personally think that's worth it. But since I came in the game, I think displays is key to me.
100%.
I just like I get excited because just being in just a nice clean room. I'm like, it can be Funko Pops. Funko Pops look good.
Yeah, I agree. Me coming up from Hot Toys and stuff like that, spending that money, I stopped collecting for I think a year and a half just so I could invest in Maju cases. I was like, there's no point in me getting all of this nice stuff and vehicles and things like that and just putting it on like random shelves. I was like, nah, man, I want display is key. So
you like what Matt did.
I'll spend money on that.
It's way worth. You can have you can get all of them at once, and they come in 2 years. Once they come, you have no idea. Your wife will be mad. What? You're gonna be so happy. Your wife will be mad.
Yeah.
It took a bit. And my, again, Matt and Jimmy know this. My wife, she's like, she doesn't understand this, and she's like, what the hell? What is this? And these are big and stuff, but and I want to give that disclaimer too. I mean, Todd doesn't know that I'm talking about these. I want to give credit where credit is due.
Sure.
And for me, just as a a collector like all of us on the panel and in the chat, like if there's a good product out there, I want to talk about it. So
yeah. I also believe too, man. Any way you display your stuff, like me, like Roger, Ramo, Patrick, or whatever, Alan, whether because I'm saying you should take your time to display it properly, whether you put lights on it, whether you like shape, like organize it, put it in a different, like Ramo setup. I love his setup, like how he what I'm saying, like put things inside of it, like you hook it up, man, make it look presentable, right? That's what I'm saying. Like present it well. Don't just I'm just gonna get like a shelf or a stand and then just throw them on there, right? And just put it any way. No, you gotta present it so when people look at it, it's not looking like a messy room. You get what I'm saying? So, we all have different ways on how we want to do our display, but you do it correctly, man, elevates it.
Freddie, all I can say is the guy in the top Martin's display.
We're losing him.
Mad Max.
You sound like a transformer right now, man.
Yeah, we're
Mad
losing.
Max.
If you talk about Alan, we can't touch him. He on his own level.
I'm over there crunching them numbers right now. We sell 3,000 of them.
We can't touch him.
Nah, he's tight. He's writing a letter to Johnny.
Yeah. Oh man, he's writing it right now.
Do you guys having a hard time hearing me now? You guys all right?
We can hear you.
No, we got you now.
Perfectly now.
No, I was saying, check out Matt Martin's display in a few months when that comes together, man. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, we want a statue con in his house.
Statue con, everybody fly in. Let's go.
Admission.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
If there's a lake or a boat, let's do it.
Congratulations, Jimmy, on the Hulk.
Congratulations. Yeah. Well, this was shown. I think Nerdsphere, Virtual Devil posted this too. Like, this is actually shipping now by Queen Studios. This is the 1/3 silicone Hulk.
Damn.
It's probably the most realistic I've ever seen of this character.
Oh, yeah.
So there was a little bit of controversy this week. They were looking at the prototype and bringing up the prototype versus the actual product that was being shipped. Now, they're saying, the skins, maybe it looks a little different, a little lighter than the actual prototype was a little bit more green. Now, you got to take that with a grain of salt. And I'll tell you why, is because YouTube only allows you to go, Facebook only allows you to go to a certain, I think it's like 480 or 720 or whatever. It didn't go in 4K. Along with, when you're looking at this piece, they've got different lighting in there. You just don't know until you see other photos in collectors' hands. And I'll tell you right now, I think it looks pretty damn good.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about what you guys think, but
I love it.
I think it looks pretty incredible.
Yeah.
Did you guys buy it? Anybody bought it on the channel?
Yeah, I didn't buy it. I know Matt's thinking about it, but I haven't bought it.
I love Hulk, and I love movies as we all do. I would love to add this. This looks good.
What was the retail for this though?
$5K.
It's like right at 5. Yeah.
I know somewhere they got 2 of them, 5,000 shipped.
Dang.
Wow.
Double up, baby. Come on, Alan. Get on the team.
There's so many, like,
Do you know, is that place reputable, Vision, or no?
Oh yeah. I wouldn't say if I didn't think it was reputable or stuff like that. But I was thinking link it, then you just do your diligence. So, but yeah. In the payment plan, and the payments you can use is PayPal as well though. So like, they put PayPal. I trust. I just put it up,
Yeah.
What was the ES on this? Like
$299.
$299.
Okay. Do you like this better than LBS? Well, I know it's movie and
different. Yeah,
different vibes.
Yeah, I like the realistic look. I really do. I think this is a great statue. I understand the community's concerns, right? Is that the skin may be looking a little lighter than the actual prototype. Now, again, I think the way it looks right there looks great to me. However, it could be lighting. It could be a lot of different things.
But you can tell it's lighting because, like, when the picture with the girl, it was darker a little bit, but then it was a little bit lighter. Though.
You see the picture on the box?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That looks good
that.
on the box.
Yeah, there's so many. Like I was about to say, there's so many Hulk statues out there. And I don't know how many times I sit there and stare at all the variations of the green pigment of the skin can get done right. There's so many variables that go into how they paint skin. And then let's say you get skin down. Well, getting the Hulk skin down is a completely different palette altogether, right? Like how much blue and green and how much yellow go into it to really kind of like hone in what feels like flesh. I've seen some that are too Kelly green and it just looks like too plasticky or it looks too cartoony or too stylized. This is the movie. They're trying to, obviously they're trying to dial in as much as possible so that it looks like real subsurface skin. And plus it's silicone. It's got that it has much more retention in the texture itself too, and the actual porosity of the texture. I can't imagine like how hard how many washes they had to do to kind of get it just right. But dude, the community sees what it sees, and because it's also depicting tradition. It's predicting it's based off the movie, right? It's not based off comic. So because it's based off the movie, we're going to be that much more scrutinous of it too, because like we have the movie and the medium to watch to see and compare, right? If it was a comic book, you could complain and you could say however your preference is, but because it's the movie, it makes it that much more important to like really dial it in for consumers. So I empathize at the same time, though. I do see like, the differences there, but again, the different phones, different exposures, different lighting, different saturation levels, all that stuff comes into play. I've seen, I don't know how many pieces get pictures taken of, and people get all up in arms about colors, and then you see it or it gets delivered. It's like, oh, it looks a little bit different. It's actually okay. So yeah, I wish I could see this in person so I could actually, see.
Me too.
Alan just said, like, look at the box and look at the piece.
Do the arms move? Like,
They
can you?
Yeah, look at it.
Yeah,
Yes, they do.
yeah.
They do.
There you go.
That's pretty badass.
So even the price, right? Price $5,000. Now, if I didn't know about statues, I'm like, that's a lot of money though. But if I compare it to like a J&D, I'm thinking about look how much silicone you're getting for $5,000.
Yeah,
For
Yeah.
$5,000.
It's a big boy, and it's a big
How
boy
many?
too.
I mean, how many J&D statues that will take? Like, when you take that silicone and try to make the statue, you probably can get like 40 J&D statues with that like amount of.
You know what? I think that the picture might be a little desaturated because like I'm looking at the pieces behind it.
Yeah.
Look at
right.
the Wonder
It's
Woman
washed out.
on the shelf above it. She almost looks like a pale green, and we know she's not. That's more skin tone. So I'm wondering if this is one of those things where it's like once you see it in person. Or
I like how they did the wrapping of this, how it clips, so
Yeah.
it stays intact.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we're spending, $3K, $4K on these items. I think we need more than just toilet tissue. Come on, let's step it up.
I want that double ply. I want that good tissue.
Yeah,
I want that
Nothing
sharp.
touches this if it ain't double ply.
Yeah. I don't want
This
that.
is a great piece. I mean, there's no question to me. This is a really nice representation of the character.
Yeah.
I really think it looked good in a Marvel collection. I really do. I love it. I do.
I can't
if
get
I was
Alan
a
to buy any
collector-
figures, man. Will he buy this?
This would look good with that iron that you have, Jimmy. Now, because I was tempted on that one, the damaged version.
The
Queen.
damaged version is amazing, and my problem is if I bought that and then this with it, it would throw me off. Like I'd have to have something else Marvel in there with it.
Captain and everybody.
Yeah, it would throw it all off. But I got a plan. The next piece I order will be J&D Skull Knight. That's the next one I get. Like
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
so, I'm gonna pull a Ramo. I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna
Hey,
make it happen.
Jimmy, like Michael, that's what I was doing the last week or so. I've been moving things around, and I'm already preparing for those pieces to come. So I have
Nice.
it's empty right now. All that stuff is empty right now. So
This is a great piece. I'm gonna get a call tomorrow morning early, and it's gonna be Matt Martin.
Matt Martin.
Hey man,
Hey,
I ended up picking this up, whatever and stuff. So, speaking of amazing statues, let me bring this up real quick because this is pretty impressive. Let me see here real quick. This is really good. Let me see. Well, maybe. Let me see.
you tease.
I guess so. Hey, there it is. Okay. Okay. So check this piece out here too. I love the holding of of Cyclops's visor there, but it's cool. But Man, speak to us a little bit, Roger. This is a super cool statue, man. I love it, man.
Hey, if anybody's
cool.
an X-Men fan, like that's pretty cool.
There's Magneto's helmet.
Yeah,
Oh,
look
wow.
at that. Light up feature too, huh?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Look at this. These are really
damn.
cool. That's so cool, right? Mhm.
Damn. Look at
That's
the
so cool.
eyes and all, man.
I know,
Shit.
but super cool.
Oh, is this the Madeline Pryor?
Yeah.
Yeah, Madeline Pryor.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Look, what a little dude. Look at the how this turned out. Wow, it's really good. It's really good.
That's really nice.
great.
Yeah, this is a great piece, man. And look at her; she's beautiful. It's just, I love the stand for this. Wow.
You know, for
That's
a character
really
that doesn't get a lot of love in like, you know,
Right.
3D medium, it's nice to see some representation.
Yeah.
Whoa, guy! Just kidding.
Man, I'm gonna miss that statue.
Yeah.
Mouth watered.
Yeah, look at this piece, man. It's super
Look
cool.
at that. Jesus.
That is a really cool statue, man. Super cool.
That little black thing at the bottom is me, the little gremlin.
That's
In the
funny.
middle of that
That's,
leg.
that's
Yeah,
funny.
very, very impressive.
I don't know why she's a Goblin Queen.
Yeah, it's Goblin Queen. And I love how it has all the little Easter eggs of the X-Men on there. It's super cool. Look at that.
It's pretty
Great
sick.
statue, man. This is amazing. Amazing.
They like
piece.
I can't tell if I like the crown or not the crown because like there's different. The crown has what's his name, Sinister's diamond in the middle.
Yeah, it looks like it's got 3 portraits. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, 3 portraits. Yeah.
Two bases, 2 stands, light of feature, pretty
Is
cool
that
Easter
Sideshow?
eggs.
Cool.
Yeah. And it's got
So,
the
yeah.
Inferno written on the front of it too. If anybody's familiar with the story,
That's me right there. That's little vision. Go back.
Yeah, if anybody's familiar with the story arc, you know, she first appeared in X-Men during the Inferno saga. So that's
Wow. Very cool. Very unique piece and very cool. I love this. Great
Oh,
statue.
congrats, Roger. That turned out really good.
Yeah, it looks good, man.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Great piece. Great piece. Love that. Amazing. Let me bring this up here because I did see this today too. And I thought it was leave it to let's see if I bring this up here real quick. This is on Sideshow as we speak right now. It's already ready to go. It's so challenging to go against Prime One.
Whoa.
It just is. I mean, let's just be real. It's really tough. But looks like PCS is bringing out the big guns, and it looks amazing. It looks amazing. So, look at this piece here, and it is a half scale, 46 inches in height, 30 inches in width, and 21 inches in depth. This is a big boy. There's no question about that.
It's not big. It's not.
No, okay, you're good. You're good. So, super cool piece, and that looks really good right there. Looks really
Oh,
good.
yeah. It looks good.
Put this next to Treebeard.
Hey, it does look like prime quality if I go by the pictures, you know. It just, but I'll be curious when people start getting it in hand, you know.
Yeah.
If it lives up, you know.
Yeah,
You know, Matt-
forget, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
No, Roger, please go ahead.
No, I was saying people forget, Sideshow was doing Predator statues before Prime One.
That's right.
Yep.
And so it's kind of interesting that they're doing one now because I feel like
No, it's
Prime
PCS.
One really-
It's PCS.
oh sorry I feel like I felt like Prime One like really set the
Tone
I don't know
bar.
they kind of have a good stranglehold on how well the Predators are done. So it's nice to see another company take a crack at the same IP.
Do you think that they should have started with City Hunter since Prime One pretty much set the bar on that one? Or do you think that maybe they should have gone with a different Predator?
I think they should have started with Scar since they made Grid Alien, since it's a AVP that Grid. So I think they should have started with that with those Predators from that movie, in my opinion.
So,
Okay. Yeah.
me and Ant Adams grew up in the same time frame, So I kind of see what he's like in Turtles, Predator, Aliens, and I feel like he always goes for those nostalgic characters. and I think that's why he chose this one. Alan, listen, Prime One. My goodness, they do so much extra work on the armory, on the weathering of the materials they use on the actual statue. Some's mixed media. They go the extra mile. I think that the armor on here is like the gray. It's just a little bit lighter than I think it should be a little darker. It's maybe just my take on it. That's what I think.
Yeah. I like with Prime One, where it really drew me in is the environmental base.
Mm.
The base tells so much of the story.
The water,
yeah.
Yes. Michael, didn't you have a friend over recently and they were looking at that? Is it Michael?
No, I haven't set this up. It's
Okay.
It's still in 3 boxes in my garage, but it will be shortly in a few weeks. But I do want to add to your point, to Alan's point, and I don't want to steal Matt's thunder here, so I will turn it over to him. But he and I were talking today, and Matt brought up some good points that, okay, you're kind of quote unquote copying the Prime One pose, but Matt made some really good suggestions about how they could have differentiated themselves with this half scale from Prime One. So Matt, I don't want to steal your thunder. So if you want to bring some of them up.
No, I mean, I like the pose. I like the looking up thing.
Yeah, this is different.
And I think, yes, I was talking to it about Alan before the show to be different. Why don't they do some of the green glowing blood on it, in things like that, here and there. Mm-hmm. But then, how it does the kind of camouflaging, where it kind of clear, kind of blends in, like maybe do like a piece of the leg or something like clear resin, like it was doing that, like, and then add some like paint effects.
That was really my idea. Copyright.
Congratulations.
Get it.
Hey, you know what's funny? I was watching the replay on one of the shows. I think Vision brought up, and it's stuck in my head now. I hate when people do this, but he said it looks like the Rock's pose. Do you smell what the Rock is cooking? It has that look. It does.
Why would you tell me that?
No, Vision, blame Vision. That's not me.
Well, I can tell you right now, this pose right here is
it's
from
accurate.
the movie.
It's
from the movie. Yeah. It is. He looks up and he looks around. Like I remember this pose from the movie. So I've only seen the movie 100 times. So
I think if you don't have the Prime One, I say this is a good buy. If you're a half scale collector and you love Prime, if you love Predator, like Jungle Hunter yourself, I will buy it. I got like a lot of Batmans, and my girl said, I need another Batman. And I almost kicked out the house, but yeah.
I do love that they looked out for the collector on the dimensions on the footprint, because it's displayable, 21 inches.
Yeah.
Well, 26 inches is a lot. This can't go on none of my displays. Only maybe my top Batman display.
No, the footprint. I'm talking about the footprint, not the height. Because I kind of look at that footprint, man.
I know what you mean. This is a great piece. The price is $41.80 over on Sideshow, and I think PCS had an early bird price on there.
$37.50.
Yeah, $37.50. So it definitely comes at a price, but it is a half scale statue. I mean, this is a big statue. There's no question.
I wonder how much bigger is it? I know he's taller though, right? But I wonder like how much. Last time I don't sound like pause. Okay, how beefier his legs is compared to Prime One. You get what I'm saying? Like, is it like double the size or something like that?
Well, the Prime One Jungle Hunter is 37 inches tall, and this is 46.
Oh,
I'll give you an idea.
I was really considering that grid, but when I talked to Ant before when he first teased it, and he was like, "Man, Renee, I'm telling you, it's not gonna pair. It's not." So when he showcased the picture next to the biggest Predator, which I think Alan has, the Berserker, man, I was like, "Wow, it just doesn't pair." It's so big.
Well, but again, though, aliens come in different sizes, though. So it's all about like the vision you want to give it, and stuff like that. It's all how you look at it, though. Like somebody said, "Oh, I wouldn't buy this because of the grid, because the bases don't match." But they're two different things. They're two different IPs. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Even if he did Scar, I wouldn't say do the same base for Scar as grid. I say you got to keep it like this. You got to, if you're gonna make a line, make it flow. Like alien line is alien line, and a predator line is a predator line. The price, people are like, oh, it's expensive or whatever. When Prime 1 first came out with theirs, their DX version was 3,700.
Yep.
But they made 14,000 of them or 1,400 of them. So and that was 5 years ago.
Is anybody in for this?
No,
Not
good.
right now.
I got my jumbo already.
Okay.
Looks good. Hope they do.
Looks
hope
good.
They do well with sales.
Exactly.
But, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The only is the what is holding that skull? I don't like that. Why is it curved like that? To me, it's weird.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It should be hanging down. I
Like
know what you mean.
Is the edition size already there or no?
They should have made it 40.
I have not seen the edition
For the 40th anniversary. What?
Oh, hey, he did say that they're going to work on a headstand because somebody made a comment about the headstand for the extra swap out. So they're going to work on that. That's cool. And maybe just throw that in the box.
Mm-hmm. So only 2 per person, Alan. So calm down.
I'm out.
He's done.
No Christmas presents for the family.
Yeah.
What year was it come out?
Limited edition, no number yet. So there you go.
Oh.
Watch them. Hopefully, they don't do something shady like Prime did when they sold separately that portrait with the closed mouth, which I wanted so bad. I might hunt that down the line, but they should have included that with the Jungle Hunter. When they first sold it, teased it.
It's a great piece. I mean, I love that piece. I'm actually going to display it when I have it all ready together with that particular portrait closed mouth. I did see this from J&D. Recently, this came up, and I want to get your guys' opinion on the likeness of this. This is the J&D 1/3 Aragon statue, and this is the actual product here. So, bring it up. What do you guys think?
Queen Studio.
I think the clothes and everything else like that looks awesome on this thing.
Okay.
Who mans is that though?
If they could put this clothing on the Queen Studio one, it'd be
yeah.
That look like the face look like the stand-in actor.
I don't like the pose. And
I don't know.
He looks like he's batting. He's playing baseball or something. Like that. You know what I'm saying? He's about to swing.
He's up to bat like right now.
Yeah.
It's just not a regal, kingly pose.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. I don't remember him ever standing like that at all in the movie. Like he's not doing anything Aragorn-ish.
Yeah, and the portrait is the
2 Towers, maybe.
I was surprised. I agree with Matt. I do love the clothing, but the portraits is I don't know if it's in the high 80s, maybe or something like that, like 80s percentage.
Yeah, and
it's
to me,
hard
that's
tell. Like, I would like to see maybe closer images of it.
Oh man,
you're being too nice at 80.
I think so too. Yeah.
80? Wow. Okay. I need to look into it more.
If you have one, Jimmy, but the Queen Studio portrait is so much better.
It is.
Oh,
so
yeah.
much better.
It is.
This is when I saw this, I said to myself, this is probably one of J&D's not their best work, I should say.
Yeah.
It's just not their best
you
work.
wouldn't be wrong.
Oh, here's a great portrait. I mean, look. I mean, I just don't think it looks like him.
There's just something.
It's a stand-in actor though. Trust me, it's a stunt double.
Is it the hair? Maybe that's just not.
It's
the eyebrows. I don't know.
Or the lack of.
They didn't use mousse.
You know what? Let me. I gotta look this up now. I gotta go look at
the face is too long. His face isn't that long.
Okay.
Think so?
It's a little long. I think something in the cheekbones, forehead. There's something. It just doesn't look right.
And I know
surgery and got botched. Like he got botched. You know, like they do them fillers and all type of stuff. They just botched.
You know what? It's almost his cheekbones aren't as prominent as they should be. Maybe like I'm looking at pictures of him over here too now. There's something definitely to what we're seeing here that's not hitting the likeness. And again, like that's just that's the double-edged sword, no pun intended, of like trying to like really, knock one of these out of the park. It's hard to do likeness. It really
it's
very.
Oh my goodness.
No, but
there you go, right there. That's a no-go right there.
They nailed Sean
yeah.
Connery. They nailed Sean Connery so well.
They did.
I wish they would have nailed this one as well. But
yeah,
I mean,
it's definitely the cheekbone structure is not quite there. Yeah, look at that. That's a Timu like Aragorn right there. That's
Yeah.
that's unfortunate. He looks sad too. Give him a hug.
Yeah, it's just
Give him a hug.
okay. Here's a
Give him a hug and a cookie.
There we go.
What's the price on that? So how much of Hulk's back it would take to make that?
Dude, even look at his face. He's concerned about his likeness too. Look at that.
Yeah, this is on J&D's official page, whatever. But
I'm looking at a picture right now, and I think his nose is too long. I think
Okay.
I don't know.
From what I'm seeing.
We got to just scan these guys' heads and just proportion it down. Like, just do that.
I wonder how it gets this far into production.
I mean, it don't look so bad.
Where
For
they
this
realize
thing.
that it's
It
not
could be
there.
worse, right? You could have like an actual, bronze bust of Cristiano Ronaldo presented to him and everybody else too, and it looks like the way it did, and that's like one of the worst busts I've ever seen. You've seen that one in the Dwayne Wade statue. That's a lifelike statue. That's sitting outside a stadium, so it could be worse. What
was the price on this one? Like 2,000?
Let me see. I think I don't know if J&D has the price. Yeah, it didn't show the price here.
Well, it's going to be on sale soon, so guys.
What's the price too much?
With a little light on them, just hitting a hint of light, the one little spotlight.
Well, I'm gonna look it up real quick.
His jacket.
You know what's crazy? I'm looking at a 6 scale figure that's got better likeness.
Oh man.
Yeah. I'm sorry, shots fired. My bad.
No, it's true.
Hey Freddie, Hot Toys, have they done Aragon? Right, they've done them, right?
No, NR has done it.
So I'm looking at a Queen Studio 1/6 collectible figure here.
28.59 I expect fiction.
NR.
Yeah.
20.
They're pretty good with their portraits in art.
Yeah, it was really good.
Okay.
I mean, it's look, if you're getting it, congratulations. I just don't think it's I think Queen Studios did it way better.
I think it's a miss. Yeah.
So
Vision, you're gonna love it. Awesome.
Just pose it on the side. Maybe you can get away with it.
Man, all you gotta do is go in there, take a shot, and squint your eyes. So yeah, Sam.
Yeah.
You have to go in there with the squinties. I know all of us back in our single days looked at somebody like, she don't look that bad.
Oh yeah.
Hey, when you start seeing the head go like this, he's like,
it reminds me of the episode on Seinfeld, right, where you see that girl in the light. Sometimes she looks beautiful.
Oh yeah,
and
she's a two-face.
certain angles.
That's why.
I love the line. She's a two-face, like the Batman villain. If that helps you.
That's why.
Yeah.
This is cool.
How you doing, man? Good to see you.
This is dope.
See. But I saw this setup of these Attack on Titan pieces all together. Man, I gotta say that looks really impressive.
Yeah, it
Have them all
does.
set up like that. Really nice. If you don't think lighting makes a big difference in your collection, I'm sorry to say you're mistaken.
Yeah.
It makes a huge difference
Yep.
on when you're collecting. It's a great piece.
It's like a different vibe, like a different feeling when you walk into
It
something.
really does.
Man.
Right now, Matt's he's sweating because he's trying to get that Hulk. Look at him. Look, he's
You already know what I'm doing.
Look,
You already know what I'm doing.
I want
He's
that.
so
That's the face of someone doing a number crunch right now.
He's
real time.
he's gonna. I'm telling you, he's gonna call him in the morning, homeboy. Guess what,
Hey,
man?
so yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
No, what he's saying is, you know what? Everybody ain't working on the weekend. I am. I need to treat myself.
Oh yeah, you damn right. You damn right, Vision.
Damn right.
You damn right.
Here's one of my next pre-orders coming up here in the future. The Predator Badlands.
Oh,
And
nice.
You decided this one, huh? That's cool.
This was probably my top 3 favorite pieces of the showcase.
you have
Yeah,
good taste,
in my
my friend.
opinion.
You do.
Okay.
Dude, I'm
This is
so
a-
terrified for how they're gonna ship those little blades. The blade
Oh, yeah.
I
guards.
know. I'm worried.
That's the only thing I saw. I was like, ooh, that looks dangerous.
Yeah, it's this is cool. This is a photo shoot for Prime One, looks like, and they had it all set up here. But I love the little
Dude,
guy,
yeah,
man.
Yeah,
That
I
is
do
so
too.
cool, that-
I love that they added that. They had to, right? Like that's so
Yep.
cool.
And, oh, look at this, man. Alan, I know I was talking about her hair a little bit last time, but I think it looks great, man. It looks really good.
Yeah, I think the hair looks fine.
It looks really good.
Alan said he was getting
Look
this,
at
right?
this. Freddie, are you in for this? You in, Freddie?
No, well, if Alan gets it, maybe.
What's the price on this? You think it's gonna go with the other Predators around that ballpark? Price point?
Yeah, I would imagine.
Mm.
I know I'm getting it.
Yeah.
The question is how much I'm gonna have to pay.
Yeah. Well, when I go through the Predator line at some point, this would be the one, the third one I get. Jungle Hunter, Elder, and then this one for me.
So Alan had a great point. Is that this Predator here? He's standing on a rock, so it's going to be taller than the others. So my question is, how much taller? And I need some measurements.
Ooh,
pretty quick, Prime One, please.
Yeah, all the other Predator statues, they're standing directly on the base.
Yeah, you're right.
And
it's not going to flow though, so you need to put it on a pedestal by itself.
That could be. You could definitely go a pedestal.
Or put him in the middle. You have to put him in the middle, then and then one on each side.
I mean, I can appreciate these logos, but I never use them. I just when I get it, I'm like, no, I don't want it. Yeah, that looks better without it to me. So, but man,
I like the way his dreads are flowing, kind of. You know.
Yeah. Like they're blown in the wind. It looks really cool.
Like that's how you make a museum or stagnant pose look kinetic. You know, like by adding ambience like that too, whether it's the cloth flowing, a loincloth flowing, the hair flowing, all that kind of adds some more ambience to it.
I like the helmet switch out too, where he's wearing his helmet.
Too.
That's neat.
This is a great piece, man, and I cannot wait to add this to my collection. Alan, you're getting it too, correct?
Undecided.
Really? Okay. Wow.
Jimmy. So I'm gonna stick with just Wolf and Jungle. But if I was forced to pick one of all the Predators, I think will be the one that I would love to add, as my top 3. I really love this, and I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed the movie.
You remember how many skeptics we had when the trailer first came out? There were a lot of people.
I was the biggest skeptic.
This is
I was skeptic too.
What is this shit? What are we?
I was one of them.
Over.
Same with me.
Yep. I agree.
I didn't see it till it came out on streaming. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, and then when I saw it, I was like, "This story is." I'm not a fan of the design of Deck, but I love this. The story was incredible. Great, I love like the journey and everything like that. I thought it was great.
I went to see it in theaters after I talked to Jimmy. He was like, "You're gonna fall in love with this guy in like the first 5 minutes." I was like, "What?"
I've watched this movie probably a couple times since it's been on streaming. I'm a big Superman fan, and I watched it on theaters. And I watched it one time, and I regret saying that I enjoyed it. I got to be honest, I didn't like that. I don't know if I'll watch that movie again. but I love this movie, and I'll keep watching this movie.
And the I'm not gonna ruin it, but I just love how they stuck the ending, like how it ended with him. He came back.
Yeah, that was like, awesome.
The ending was the icing on cake for me. That I was like, okay, this movie is good.
That's actually
with his father.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ruin it. But that whole thing, how it, like I said, they landed it, man.
I want to see part 2 because mom's supposed to be scarier. I'm like, everybody.
The look of his father, the armor and everything.
I love that.
Imagine the statue. Oh, that would be amazing.
It's gonna
guess what they're probably gonna do it too.
He was the best look Predator.
But for me, it bothers me when I see a character that looks so. I know it doesn't bother others, but it bothers me if he had a small role on a movie and I can't commit to one. He has to be like one of the
that design.
ones.
His design is awesome though.
It is awesome. It is awesome.
It looks good. He's coming home, right, Alan? Let him know. Crunch some numbers.
Congratulations, Alan.
This whole geek, we're not gonna ruin it for you, man. It's a good movie. Good movie.
Can I add this? I'm curious. I'm just curious about this. So that trivia, right? I can't deny this. I was itching for it, and who knows in the future, right? But like, what are we talking when it comes to the price point? Because I was looking into prime statues. And I was looking from high to low, their most expensive pieces. Now they just came out with Ghost in the Shell. That girl, right? That was $8,000. Same inches, same height as that tree beard. Different IPs. I understand. I don't know how that works. You would think Lords of the Ring is more expensive than the Ghost in the Shell character. I don't know. So I'm saying, and then you look at the what's the troll that they made? That's a big piece, but that's $3,000. What are you guys looking at when it comes to price point? Because I'm looking at more at the 8,000 bar and up. That's me.
Jimmy, we were watching. I think it was on Instagram.
Correct.
We were watching, and the one gentleman that was there, people were asking him about pricing,
Yep.
And if I'm not mistaken, didn't he say that the base price on that Treebeard was going to be? He just threw out some rough numbers, like 45 to 55, I believe.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
But
Yeah, but I wouldn't believe him because like he done a lot of
I'm
shows
sure
and he's
that,
been wrong.
that would not include the orcs around the base.
Yeah,
I
but
think
he's
that
been
was-
wrong a lot though. Like he's been wrong with 2000. I'm talking about almost everything he said. He's been wrong on. All the
Okay,
other,
well,
online
I'm
before
just
that.
saying. I'm just saying what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to see a little more. And as far as the price point goes, I'm not really sure.
Alex, what's your guess though? I'm sorry, Jimmy, but what's your guess? What's your gut feeling telling you?
Who, me?
Yes, on that
I
tree
think without the orcs, 55.
That sounds about right.
Wow.
That sounds about right.
What about the ES? ES. What about the ES?
Hey,
Oh,
guys.
that's hard to tell. I think it's going to be a popular piece, so I'm guessing minimum 350 to 450, somewhere in that range, maybe.
Just up, Matt.
Blitzway just posted pre-orders live right now. This Voltron, they're doing Voltron.
I did see that. Piggy, where you at, Piggy?
If it ain't 46 inches, don't post it on his
No, you know he's awake. It's close to midnight, so you know.
If it's not big as Treebeard, I don't want it.
Yeah, I can bring that up too. Yeah, I did see
hope
that.
Treebeard is 5,500 because I think a lot of people will buy it. Even I haven't seen Lord. I don't remember Lord of the Rings, but I was like, damn, that's crazy. That looks nice to me.
Yeah.
Like, they just 1/4.
I mean that trait. What was it? The cave troll.
Yes.
That's a huge piece, and that was $3,000.
It's wide. It's very wide. I don't think it's not that tall, but it's very wide.
Oh, it's very deep too. It's like 42.
Yeah, it is.
Here's Blitzway's Voltron.
Damn, I can't wait to see that.
Congratulations, Piggy.
Voltron. Wow, that's big news right there.
That's not a statue though. That's a toy. I mean, that's whatever.
Hey, don't offend Freddie. Come on, calm down.
That looks good. That looks good.
That looks good though.
Well,
it does look cool. Yeah.
Very cool piece.
1,500. Yeah.
15 black version.
That's a black version, not to be racist along, but you know, well, the other one.
Looks cool.
I still have faith that Jay will do one eventually.
I'm sure you will. Yeah.
Imagine those cats for sale too. That's crazy.
And you know it'd be a good price because Jay for how big those pieces, it's fair price in my opinion. Like what
he should. I mean, he should consult Piggy because Piggy's a huge Voltron fan, as we all know. So he should consult him for.
That's what I would do.
Input for sure. Yeah.
I'm gonna bring this piece up because this looks like an Alan Kiefer piece. If I ever saw one before.
Oh, I hope not.
Alan doesn't have any ties to Attack on Titans, but look at the sculpt on this, Alan, and tell me what you think. Look how small it is. But I love the storytelling on this piece.
That is good.
You're familiar with it. Super cool, and it's not a very big piece, and I just love it. I really do.
So, guys, I'm telling you a story, right? So, when you first get with your girl the first year, that's how they act. They love you. But as soon as you say "be with me," they lock you down. They're like, "Don't touch me. It's hot."
Jimmy, who made this, and what's the scale? What's the scale on this?
I'm not sure what the scale is on this, and
it looks like a 1/6, right?
Yeah, it looks like that. It is fan art piece, but I think it's just amazing.
I like this. Yeah.
Look at that, man.
Man, I will get something like this. Beautiful. I will get something like this. Just a representation. I will get something like this.
Background too, though. That backing looks dope.
But Casa was with him to the end, man. Even when this guy was wilding out, she was like, "Yo, not my errand." But yo, you see what this dude is doing? She like, "Nah, that's my guy."
I think it's kind of weird. I'm like, maybe
she loves it.
She was a strong woman, man. I tell you, from the jump.
She did not play around. Anybody mess with him? She was like a hound dog.
Aaron, lucky I wasn't on the team because she'd have been my girl. But look at you, Aaron.
I ain't gonna front. There time the way Aaron be treating her sometimes, I'm like, yo, man, you know how much people want a girl like that? You better stop playing around.
Oh, that's sexy for sure.
Yeah, man.
Thirsty vision out there took your girl here. So what's that playing?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but yeah, I love the.
but you know who got my heart was Armin, man. He got my heart, man. That sacrifice. I don't want to ruin it also, but the sacrifice.
You ruined it.
No, I didn't say nothing.
It's one of my top 3 animes of all time, man. Attack on Titan.
I'd
I love
agree.
it.
Great.
Man.
This is a great piece, man. I just absolutely love it. It looks like an Alan Kiefer piece, right? It's very
I'm gonna add this to my
very
list. Man.
artsy. It's very
Yeah, me
artsy.
too. Me too.
It's a nice looking piece, but I
I'm a
have no
search for this.
attachment to Attack on Titan.
Ramo, did you see that statue? I don't think we showed on the show yet. With the Eren, the beast. It's a new one.
Is it
I think
custom?
I think Hurt Studio is doing another one. It's a beast and Levi statue.
No, the only ones I've seen is
really
the prime,
really
which
good.
I like them, and the custom that Vision's talked about before. I like those.
Yeah, them custom makes them really
Great
nice.
piece.
Yeah, I forgot to send it to Jimmy so he could cue it up, but it's a good piece.
I mean, we're getting real close to that 2-hour mark, but great pieces, and we still have the Sunday hangout coming up. We still have a lot of things to go over. Just a lot of pieces that happened in the community this week that I want to go over. Alan, do you have anything before we head on out for the night?
Wow, no.
Time just flew by.
Have a great 4th of July weekend, everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And thank the almost 60 people watching in the chat tonight. Appreciate
Thank
you
you all.
guys spending a couple hours with us.
Absolutely.
Always great to have you.
Absolutely. Matt Martin, do you have anything before we head on out, man?
No, man, just it was good. I was glad that I got a good panel on tonight. Everybody came up. We were all kind of tired, but we all kind of did it.
together.
We got Roger back. Michael came on, Rambo,
Yep.
Vision, and everybody. So Freddie and just kind of Alan. Everybody kind of chipped in. It was a great show.
Dream team, man. Dream team. Renee, you have anything before we head on out for the evening, man?
No, I'm good, man. Always good hanging out with collectors. I was just worried in the beginning when Payne, what's the name? Alan felt it looked like he was in pain when he was talking about Prime. So I hope he's okay. I hope he's okay, man. I hope he's okay.
I'll check on him. I check on him all
please.
weekly. I'll check on him, make sure he's all right. Vision, do you have anything before we head on out, man?
Yeah, great, Sean. Thanks for having me on, and all the Visionators out there. Keep watching.
Visionator, love it, love it.
Watch out, he's a goblin.
And if she doesn't look that nice, if they don't look that nice, take a shot and squint your eyes. They all look good. Trust me.
Roger, good to see you back, man. I'm glad you were here with us this evening. Everyone was asking for you. Thanks for showing up. It was good to see you.
Likewise, I appreciate it, and it's good to be back. And also, it was really awesome getting into the weeds about a subject matter that I think a lot of people are thinking about right now, and getting everybody's perspective and stuff. So, I really appreciate you guys. I don't know, collaborating and really putting all your thoughts out there, because I think it's there's some valid points you guys made that got me thinking about what moves, or if I should even consider keep getting statues and stuff, just because you're right, it's going to keep going up. So how committed are our collectors going to be? If you're like me, you're an eternal nerd, so I'm in forever. So but yeah, like I said, it's good to be back. Great talking to you guys.
Freddie, do you have anything before we head on out?
Yeah, I want to say that I'm grateful to everybody in the community, and all the wisdom and the knowledge and just the ideas. We have so many different talented people, from artists in different forms. We got Roger, he's one of them, and we got different seasoned collectors, man, like Alan and Jimmy, and just even new collectors, and people have just different ways of thinking and viewing the hobby. And I'm grateful that in this community we can reach out to each other. And I think anyone here in the chat out there watching, man, if you have any questions, anything you want to talk about, you can hit up almost any one of us, man. We're all accessible. And if you haven't yet, on Godlike, we have our own group. You join up, reach out, man. I'm hit any one of us up, man. Ask questions, talk to us, stuff like that. If you want to, just be a part of everything. And last thing, at the end of the day, I know we're talking about money and statues and all that stuff. It is just a hobby, man. Absolutely. It is just a hobby. I know Alan's ready to beat me up after this show's over. I felt it. I was like, oh man, that's that big brother love. He gonna beat me up after this. But we talk about prices and statues and, you know, things that we don't like about how things stuff look. But at the end of the day, it is just a hobby. Like, we all trying to have fun. I don't think any of us, there shouldn't be any discord, man. If we fighting over statues in the hobby, I think something is wrong. I think we should all just like love, have fun. I respect everybody's differences of opinions on how they do stuff. Let's love each other at the end of the day, man. Like, it is just a hobby. It is not that serious, man. We got too much on our plate to be worried about than to be taken to heart our disagreements over this stuff, man. So I just want to say, me personally, I love everybody here. I love everybody out in the community. Thank you for everyone, you know, and I'm glad to be here today.
Ditto.
You'll get my invoice in a couple days, Freddie.
Dude, we love you too, Freddie. Despite
Thanks,
you
man.
being a big fan of.
Yeah, Johnny, you don't have to ban Alan. He's a good man. He didn't mean that. You gotta ban him.
Michael, do you have anything before we head on out for the evening?
No, thanks for having me. Sorry I was late. Happy 4th to everybody. Hope there are never, you know, everybody has their limbs, you know, after Saturday.
Oh yeah.
But no, it's you know, to Freddie put it really well. So just wanted to again reiterate. I mean, this is, I was saying to Matt earlier. I mean, not a lot of people understand what we do and what we collect, and that's okay. But it's great to have, you know, this community where we can all celebrate our geekdom, if you will.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's awesome. So thanks for having me. Shout out to Piggy, who's not on the show tonight, but will probably be on Sunday. Yep. And
He will be on
yeah,
Sunday.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Yep. I did want to wish everybody a happy 4th of July. We still have Sunday Hangout coming up. I will be making a major announcement very, very soon, as the truth will be coming to the community before you know it. And we'll have a countdown for it. And I'll be working really hard to make sure that happens. The Truth Part 1 is very near as we go into the middle of the year. You don't want to miss what we have planned. I'm working extremely hard to make these things work. You will see it very, very soon. And I promise you, you will not be disappointed. I will see you this Sunday for Sunday Hangout. Until then, guys, stay godlike. See you next time, guys. Bye-bye.
Peace.
Happy 4th, guys. Happy 250.